Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as return is stopped short of the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go from there.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Back to the ground game on the left. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Great place to start for this offense. On the run, it's Hawkins. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going for the big play. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds a man on the left. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Under fire, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, going to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Just a little off. Incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Oh, they're after him. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the try is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll run it again. Got enough for the 1st. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the 2nd level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Now he's looking to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
They'll run play action. Still on his feet. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick.
That's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. How big can this be for this offense, taking advantage of the turnover and starting with the 1st and goal? Trying to bull his way in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cowboys! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
keeping it on the ground with the running back. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Snags it and he's open. The spin just keeps moving. All the way across the 50, into plus territory, and finally stopped at the 43.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
On third down, he drops to throw. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Denson. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. Direct snap. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy, breezy.
Looking to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. You'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so...
And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon or the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
Nice pickup on that one. Makes up for some of the lost yardage, but they are still facing a third down here late in the half. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. A spectacular one-hand grab. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. Taking it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
The throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And they did tack on the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position. The fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Got a little space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Western Kentucky taking on the Liberty Flames. And it's the Hilltoppers able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season.
They'll open the second half on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. On the ground, it's Davidson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a man. It's Denson. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with it.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
They give it to him again. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
The Tigers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot.
Going to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. It gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Scanning the field, it's Denson. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. That's caught. It's Haynes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Pressure coming, and down he goes.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Kick is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to go right back downfield. Rushes on him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed.
And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run inside the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell into the pit.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And in this situation, late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Parks it out of the air. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the 1st down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up 4th.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Looking to pass. It's Denson. They're working that left side. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. And the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete.